The grandfather clock in the hallway didn't chime at midnight. Instead, it cleared its throat. The fountain pen hovered a millimeter above the blank page. The rental cabin was supposed to be completely empty, stripped bare by the landlord after the previous tenant disappeared mid-sentence. Yet, from the dark corridor, a deep, raspy cough echoed. It was followed by the slow, rhythmic tick, tick, tick of a pendulum that hadn't been there upon arrival. A sudden chill filled the air, completely shattering any thoughts of the book deadline. A slow step forward led out of the study and into the pitch-black hallway. Flipping the light switch did nothing. Clicking on a heavy metal flashlight cast a beam of harsh white light down the corridor. There, at the very end of the hall, stood a massive black wooden clock. Its glass face was cracked, and the golden hands were spinning backward at a violent speed. Then the ticking stopped. A tiny mechanical door at the top of the clock clicked open. But a wooden bird didn't come out. Instead, a small, rolled-up piece of parchment fell to the floor. Picking it up and unrolling it revealed text written in fresh, wet ink, matching the exact handwriting of the manuscript. The words read, "He is standing behind you. Do not look in the mirror." Panic surged, but a glance toward the massive antique glass directly opposite on the hallway wall was unavoidable. The reflection showed the hallway, but standing in the shadow of the doorway just vacated was a towering figure wrapped in a heavy, drenched raincoat. The shape was obscured by a low hood holding a large, rusted axe dripping with fresh, dark mud. Spinning around and swinging the heavy flashlight like a club meant nothing but empty air. The doorway was completely vacant. A sharp turn back to the mirror revealed the figure was still there in the glass, taking a slow, heavy step closer. Squeak! Squeak! The sound of wet, muddy boots filled the real hallway, vibrating through the floorboards even though the space remained empty to the naked eye. The entity existed only in the glass, but its physical weight was warping the room. A desperate dash led straight to the cabin's front door. Grabbing the iron bolt and pulling it back yielded nothing. Yanking the handle didn't budge the frame. The windows were locked tight from the outside, the glass reinforced with thick iron mesh. It was a trap inside a cage with a ghost that was closing in. Sprinting back to the study offered the only potential escape. The vintage rotary phone on the wall, a model that wasn't even hooked up to a phone line, began to ring violently. Snatching up the receiver brought a voice to the other end. It was muffled, sounding like someone speaking through a heavy cloth. "The front door lock is broken. It doesn't latch from the inside. Look down." A glance down revealed that the phone receiver was gone. In its place was the handle of a heavy, rusted axe. The comfortable flannel shirt had vanished. It was replaced by a heavy, drenched raincoat caked in dark mud and dead leaves. Clack, clack, clack. The sound of furious typing echoed from the desk. Turning slowly, revealed someone sitting in the chair, typing methodically on the typewriter. It was a clean, well-dressed version of the author, staring intently at the page, completely oblivious to the threat standing in the room. "No, no, no!" a frantic voice stammered as the mind fractured. The axe dropped, hitting the floor with a loud thud, but the figure at the desk didn't even flinch. Rushing to the desk and reaching out to grab the clean-dressed man resulted in passing right through him like cold mist. The typewriter page didn't contain a thriller novel. It was a single sentence typed hundreds of times. "I am still trapped in the glass." Suddenly, the warm fire in the hearth died. The cozy furniture faded into peeling, water-stained wallpaper. The window didn't look out into a stormy forest. It was a solid wall of brick. The room began to tilt, compressing, flattening. The edges of vision turned into a wooden frame. A desperate attempt to strike the boundary met a cold, smooth surface. A scream erupted, but no sound came out. From the other side of the glass, the clean-dressed figure finally stopped typing. Standing up, stretching, and walking over to the mirror, he looked directly at the terrified reflection, using a sleeve to wipe a smudge of dust off the glass. "Perfect," the clean-dressed man murmured, the voice echoing from somewhere far away. A cruel, satisfied smile appeared. "The publisher will love this twist." Picking up the completed manuscript from the desk, he turned off the lights and walked out of the cabin, leaving the true author screaming silently behind the glass, trapped in the dark forever.